So a starting soon screen, whether that be on Twitch or YouTube. The reason you need one is because you give 3 to 5 minutes for all of your viewers that maybe are on your Discord or on Twitter. Give them time to see the notification so they can hop on into your stream. That way you're just not sitting there by yourself for the first 3 to 5 minutes. It's especially helpful for newer streamers who still have smaller communities. I have gotten a lot of compliments on my starting soon screens in the past, as well as questions on how I made them. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to show you guys how to make your own starting soon screen. Hey guys, welcome to the live stream line. Here we give you all the tips and tutorials that you need to make your stream great. My name is Nate Barber, and today I'll be teaching you guys how you can make your own starting soon screen. I'll be doing that by making one myself. You may or may not know, but as of the day of this video going up, it's going to be my first YouTube live stream tonight. 2 days ago was my last Twitch stream. Today is my first YouTube stream. It's going to be a lot of fun, but with that, I needed a brand new starting soon screen as well as a little hype montage to get my chat and everything hyped for the upcoming stream. So I thought, why not knock out 2 birds with 1 stone? I'm going to make my own starting soon screen / hype montage, record all of it, essentially be showing you guys how you can do it for yourself too. I hope you guys are interested in this video. If you are, hit like down below as well as subscribe. We got a lot more content coming on this channel soon. Okay, let's jump on in. What you want to do is create a new composition. Make sure the width and height is 1920 by 1080. And then 30 for the frame rate, and for the duration, you want 2 minutes long, and we're going to name that main. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to layer, new, and then click solid. We're going to name this background. Also, make sure the background color will be dark gray, or whatever color you want. Dark gray is my choice. Then I'm going to create 2 new solid layers, one called smoke, and then the second one is going to be called particles. After that, click particles, go down to effect at the top, then simulation, then particle world. Here is how you get cool little particles, but it doesn't look really that great right out the gate. So what you gotta do is go into the settings. So I'm gonna change the birth rate to 0.2 so it spawns a little bit less, then open up physics and particle options. I'm going to change the particle type to try polygon because that's just the shape I like. You can look at all the shapes yourself, see which one you like. Change the color, go to color you want. I changed mine to blue since that's my brand color. And from here, I'm just gonna play with the physics and producer settings, which is the position, till I find something that settles on what I like. You'll need to play around with these numbers for yourself and just see what you like. Really, there's no wrong options here. After I'm done with particles, I'm gonna click on smoke down at the bottom, go up to the top, go to noise and grain, and click fractal world. Sorry, fractal noise. From here, I'm going to up the scale so that way the smoke is a little bit bigger looking. Next, I'm going to go down to opacity. I'm going to lower it to about 11% for now, then change the evolution to 100 degrees, and then alt click the little timer that's beside evolution. What we're going to do is we're going to type time times 150 in that little box that appears. And if I click play, you can see here that it's making the smoke feel a little bit more alive. I'm going to actually lower the opacity down again. After that, we're going to go to transform and then alt click the timer beside offset turbulence. Remember, that's alt click. That should once again create another little equation down below. You want to do exactly what I have here with open bracket value, open bracket 0, close bracket, plus time times 100, comma value, open bracket 1, close bracket, minus time times 20, and then close the bracket. After this, you should see the smoke start moving in an up and to the right direction. And you can play around with these settings more, just get what you like. I'm gonna change the opacity again down to 3 because I want it just a little bit darker. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on particles again, and then I'm gonna go to effect, stylize, and then glow. And this is gonna give those little particles just a little bit of extra pop over the background since the smoke muddies it up a bit. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the text. You just have to go to layer, new, text layer, and then you can type whatever you want. The text settings should be on the right side of the screen, as you can see here. This is me just playing around with the text settings until I find something that I like. You can never go wrong with just the words starting soon and then the URL for where you're at. After this, I'm going to create 2 new text layers where there are side-by-side numbers and it's 0 through 9. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them so that way 99 is beside starting soon. After this, I'm gonna take a screenshot of my workspace in After Effects and then paste it into Affinity Designer. And then I'm going to create a mask for the numbers. Once that mask is created, you can export it, put it into After Effects, and then use Alpha Invert at the bottom. Then copy and paste the mask PNG and also select Alpha Inverted Mask for both of the numbers. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the numbers, expand it out, go to transform and click the stopwatch beside position, and that will start a keyframe, which will help move the text between different points on the timeline. So at 0, I'm gonna have it be at 9, and then I'm gonna go to 9 seconds and then move the ones place so that way it's at 1. And then on the 10-second, I'm gonna move it back to 9. And then I'm gonna hover both and then click on the keyframing tool. And I'm gonna use this to play around with the timing. And then I'm gonna drag my mouse over both of those dots and I'm gonna copy and paste it on every 9 and 10 second mark. And then I'm gonna do the same exact thing for the tens place, but every 10 seconds. After that's done, I'm gonna copy and paste the main composition and I'm gonna call it timer, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna call it words. Then what I'm gonna do is in main, I'm going to delete all of the timer stuff and all of the words. So I only have smoke, particles, and background. In words, I'm only gonna have the starting soon and the URL for my YouTube channel. And then in timer, I'm only gonna have the timer. Later, I'm also going to combine timer and words into another composition called combo, so that way I can edit it all at once without ruining the aspect ratio and how far things are spaced with each other. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to transform using a keyframe on opacity for the timer. I'm gonna make it fade away after the timer hits 0. And then what I'm gonna do is make this text slide over to the far right side of the screen just after the timer disappears. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create a second text layer, fade out the top one and fade in the new one. So it'll say starting now once the timer runs out. After this is done, I can change the length of the main composition to whatever length of the composition is now. For me, it was about 1 minute and 49 seconds total. After this is done, you can go to the top file, export, and then add to Adobe Media Encoder queue. After it loads, you should see your project there. You'll want to use H.264. The preset is YouTube 1080p Full HD. And you should see a little play button in the top right corner, and then you start it, and that'll start the export. Then what you'll do is you'll open up DaVinci Resolve, drag in all of the clips that you'll be using for your intro screen, go over to the Edit tab. Then what you'll do is you'll drag in all of your different clips onto the timeline. You'll slice them up so that way you cut out all the boring bits and you only have the most exciting things. This is a hype montage for the start of your stream. You want this to be only the most hype moments. It should look something like this after it's done. We see all the little things cut up. Afterwards, if you want, you can add subtitles for the things you say during those clips. It just helps give it a little bit extra oomph. And after you get all your subtitles and stuff finished, that should be everything you need for your starting soon screen to be great. Hope you guys found that video helpful. Be sure to hit like, let the YouTube algorithm know that this video is good. If you guys want to hang out with me for my very first YouTube live stream, check out the link in the description below. I go live Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We play a lot of Apex. We chat with the viewers. We hang out. We have viewer games. It's a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys there. Also, if you have any questions about this video, feel free to drop them in the comments below or ask me while I'm live on my live stream. I love to answer your questions and help you guys as best as I can. Okay, I hope you guys knock it out of the park. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.